restaurants, luckily or unluckily, the rules are a bit more strict there because they have a bit more people who are, let's say, overorder. So they're like, yeah. If you order like one plate over, we're gonna charge you.
I've noticed that actually. Not a lot of Japanese. I think I've been to like maybe one place where they like charge you if you don't finish your food, then you order extra for. But like for the most part, yeah, I think Japanese people are more sensible. Like, I'll order what I can eat.
I think a lot of places as well will probably just like, if you have like one plate left over, they'll be like,
yeah.
Alright.
But obviously, you know, I'm just thinking the situation that birthed that rule.
Yeah.
You know, like what person went to like an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue and was just like, oh yeah, so you kind of just left like 40 kilograms of meat on our table, and you expect us to not charge you extra for this?
It's like, go kill the cow. Just kill it.
Give me a whole cow.
I went to a yakiniku place in Saitama.
Yeah.
Right. And I remember, like, because normally, right, obviously yakiniku, it's coals and stuff, so there's a lot of smoke.
Yes.
We go there at like 5 o'clock, just over the middle of nowhere in Saitama. Legit, middle of nowhere.
Right.
And we go in, it's a big restaurant, what I thought was a big restaurant for where it was. So we walk in, and the staff are immediately like, what? Foreign dudes. You could like eat that nice. They were nice, but you could tell they were like, whoa. And there must have been like a new guy working there. He was really, really young. Like, if you told me he was like 15, I'd be like, I believe it.
Right.
So we're starting to cook the food, and I noticed that like the fan isn't on to like suck out all the smoke. And so I'm like, should we ask him Chris to turn it on? It's like kind of a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
And the guy comes over and like, hey, could you turn the fan on? He's like, yeah, of course. Just walks away. And then it starts to kind of build up.
Yeah.
And I suddenly look around the corner and there's just smoke in this building.
Okay.
Right. And I'm like, when are they gonna come over and turn the fan on? I don't know how to turn the fan on. It was like a really old, antiquated fan. And then eventually they're like, oh, you turn the fan off? We're like, no. And they're like, why is it off? We're like, it was never on. I just felt so bad.
Wait, they tried to put the blame on you?
They asked, did we turn it off? And we were like, no. They seemed like sus about it. And
they were like, never again. Foreigners, never again.
Right?
These fucking foreigners can't be trusted.
Just like
Trying to
cooking up
hotbox the place.
They were literally just smoking out the place. And then it took them like fucking 20 minutes to realize. And I just felt really bad. And I was like, why did this happen? This is why foreigners aren't allowed.
Was it like an old building?
Yeah, pretty old. Dude, I did that. I fucked up and did that thing where the confidence Japanese thing got it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I feel like you need to though.
Oh yeah, dude. I did it the other day.
Oh, okay.
We'd just done like Crash Taste. I was tired, and we went to the place, this izakaya with 30 people. A bunch of other people. And they were like, "Oh, well, how many oysters is it on the picture?" And there's a picture, and it's like a bunch of oysters, like 6 of them in one plate, and it was like 600 yen. And I was like, "Oh, I was like, I don't know. I don't think it's 600 yen for 6 oysters. That's pretty cheap, especially in this kind of restaurant. It's like a fancy place."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I'll ask them. The woman comes over. I'm like, "Oh, so you want an oyster which is how long?"
Oh, yeah.
How long are the oysters?
Yeah.
And she was like, what? But I was super confident about it. Like, confidence 100. And then she just told me.
And then she went.
She literally went like, what? And then went, hitotsu. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I got my answer. I was like, did I fix it?
She was like 600 yen for one.
Okay, great. she was like mental arithmetic in her head being like,
yeah, and so I was like, guys, it's 600 yen for an oyster. And they're
like, oh, you're amazing.
I was like, guys.
wow.
No, I would say like if there's been one big motivator for wanting to learn more Japanese now, it's now having people come in and being like, oh, you got to be the hungry Josie person now, because same thing happened to me actually. where we had this they were looking for a place to beforehand. It's hard to find a place for 12 people in Tokyo.
12?
Yeah, 12.
There's 12 of you?
Yeah, there was 12 of us.
Bro, I literally told a bunch of people, I was like, can we split this up? Like, this is not we're not getting it anywhere. We have
unless you don't book ahead of time.
No.
You did 1 day advance.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's why I chose. I forgot the name of the place, but the yakiniku place I chose was a brand. You know, it was a chain.
Tori?
No, it's not Tori. It's
only a few.
Not Georgian.
No, not Georgian. I forgot what it was, but I remember phoning up. I remember finding one of the branches, and I was phoning up and asking if they had space for 12. And they did. You know, it was all good. You know, I was like,
No way.
I was
They
like,
did?
Yeah, they did. I was like, confidently, I can fucking do this. All of my years in Japan have built up to this moment. I can do this. I've booked tables before. I'm
very satisfying.
Yeah, very satisfied booking tables. I kind of know the script and I kind of know how to go off script just in case. So I asked if they have space for 12. Go great. I asked if we could split it into tables just in case because it's a big group, and they were like, that's no problem at all. I asked for the time. I asked for 6:30, and they said they don't have a space for 6:30. Can you do space at 8:30? And I'm like, sure, that's okay. And then they said something that I didn't understand. And I was like, shit. I was like, fuck, I was doing so well. And you know how when
And thus the game of Cluedo began.
and thus the Sherlock game begins, right? So here's what it's like being